Let's take a few minutes and talk about what you want out of this business. Like, why did you get started? Why did you become a promoter? Why did you click the button and said, yes, I want to become an independent promoter with Prüvit? What are you looking to achieve here? And I want to maybe push you a little bit to expand your thinking just a little bit. If you got started and you're just thinking, man, I'd love to get my ketones paid for, meaning I'd love to make enough money where I can buy any flavor that's coming out, never have to worry about it, and drink mine for free. If that's the case for you, awesome. You're going to follow all the steps that we're going to talk about here in a few minutes, and you're going to get your ketones paid for. You're going to earn lots of points. You're going to earn commissions. It's going to be a lot of fun. But I'm going to challenge you, if that's your thinking right now, to expand it just a little bit. What if this could pay an extra $1,000 a month? What would that mean for you? Like, why would you want that? I mean, $1,000 extra a month is pretty cool. Think about the kind of vacations that you could take with your family, or the fun, or maybe the debt that you could get out of, or whatever that is for you. Or maybe you're somebody that's already, like, you came into this as already with a business mindset of, you know what, I'm going to create something special here. Maybe you're looking for that plan B, or that way to work your way out of your career or your job. What if you put some effort in over the next period of years and created an extra $5,000 a month, or an extra $10,000 a month? What is it that you want? Right? Let me ask you this question. I love this question. If anything were possible and failure wasn't an option, meaning you were like, there was nothing that was going to hold you back, what would you want this to look like in the next 5 years? Where would you want to be 5 years from now with this from Prüvit? And we work with all sorts of people, whether you're somebody that says, Nick, I love what I do. I love my career. I'm on the path that I've always dreamed of. I just need some extra cash. And if that's you, awesome. Like, what does this extra cash look like? What is it going to create for you? I want you to take a few minutes and write that down. There's space in the manual to do this. And just think about that, because the more that you get attached to that is the outcome, that is where we're going, the more that you're going to help people, right? I find that I work with a lot of different personality types. Some are just driven, like, hey, I want to go crush the goals. I want to earn all the stuff. I want to have all the fun. Others are just, I want to help a lot of people. Like, I just want to impact others. I want them to feel and experience what I felt. And I love that. And here's the reality. If you want to make a lot of money inside of Prüvit, you have to help a lot of people. If you want to help a lot of people, you're going to make a lot of money. So they go hand in hand. Whatever motivates and excites and drives you, you're going to have to figure out what that is to create that motivation each day. Right. And if you're somebody right now that says, well, I have big goals, like, what are those? Where are you going to go with this? What are you going to take with this? I want you to think a year down the road. I want you to think 3 years down the road. I want you to think 5 years down the road. And if that scares you, I want you just to sit back and relax and enjoy, right? Enjoy this training and take action, and let's get some people drinking ketones, and then we'll go from there. Okay, this is your business. That's the beauty of this. It's yours. You get to choose to do as much or as little as you want. I will say, though, your actions have to match your outcomes, meaning if you have large goals, it's time to take large action. If you just want to help a few people get healthy with ketones, awesome. We're going to do a few things. The neat thing is you're going to do the same thing regardless, meaning we're going to introduce people to this. We're going to connect to some resources. We're going to help them get started, right? That's the process. The process is always the same. It's your level of intensity. It's your level of consistency. It's your level of focus that's going to make all of the difference. Now, one of the goals that I want you to set for yourself, or like, if you want to at least earn a little bit of money in here, you should set this goal, is to hit what's called MVP. And it's a milestone in our business. There's a page in the manual you can check out. I'm going to screen share it here in a second. And then I'm also going to show you in your cloud office where you can track it and where you can follow it. Because everything that we're going to go through, as far as how to create attraction, how to approach people, how to connect, how to enroll, how do people get people a trial pack, is geared and designed to help you go through this process of hitting MVP. And the neat thing is you can hit MVP 3 times, and you have 30 days in each window to do so. You don't have to take that long. You can go as fast as you want. And as you hit MVP, you're getting cash bonuses. You're also getting paid on the commissions and the orders that come in. And what's neat is we're just, over the course of the last 8 years, I've just helped people hit MVP. And then as they bring in new promoters, as you enroll new promoters as part of hitting MVP, guess what's going to happen? We're going to teach them to do the same thing. And then after those 3 months, you still are going to do the exact same thing. You're just running for MVP multiplier. And the more consistent that you hit it, you actually multiply the bonuses that you get, which is pretty powerful. but it's all the same foundation. So I'm sharing this bit of compensation plan with you because if we understand this, it's going to reinforce the behavior of taking action and helping people get started. So let me share my screen really quick. And I have the manual up here. So you're already familiar with this. We just talked about setting goals. I want to talk about going MVP. And what you can see here is MVP is a cash bonus of $500. You can hit it 3 times. To hit it, you need a minimum of 3 customers. That never seems to be an issue. That number is always usually the one that's done first. But you need 2,000 in qualifying volume. Now, I don't want to get wrapped up in all the details. Think about it like this. Every box of Keto Nat or like our Keto OS Pro is 80 in qualifying volume. So if you divide 2,000 by 80, it's about 25 boxes. In a perfect world, it may not work out perfectly. They might buy Mitoplex, if somebody might buy something, okay? But in each of these MVP periods, you need 2,003. And if you hit that, you're going to get a $500 bonus. Now, let me just walk through the time frame in which this can happen. So you just got started. You've kind of a 14-day getting started period where your Go Challenge isn't started yet. Now, when you enroll your first customer or at the end of those 14 days, your Go Challenge starts. And that means your MVP cycle number 1 is started. You have 30 days from the time that this go, 30 days from that first enrollment or after that 14 days is up. And that's your first cycle. Now, if you hit MVP 1 before those 30 days, then your MVP 2 cycle just starts the following Monday. So you don't have to wait a full 30 days to start number 2. You could hit this in the first 7 days, and then it would start on the following Monday. Same with MVP 2, same exact requirements, same exact bonus. You just get to hit it again and again. MVP cycle 3 will start on the following. Now, what's not listed here is something called Go All-Star. I'm going to share that with you here in a second. Let me stop this one, and I'm going to show you inside of the Cloud Office. Now, you're probably familiar with this. If you're not, you're going to log into your Cloud. This is in like the Cloud version 1. And you're going to go to this little button called Rewards. And there's going to be a box that says Go Challenge. And you're going to open this up. And this shows you our Go Challenge, the things I just mentioned. MVP 1, MVP 2, MVP 3. And we have our Go All-Star. Go All-Star is you helping 4 people hit MVP in the first 120 days. And that's a $1,000 bonus. So if you open this up, just like all of our rewards, it will tell you what you need, right? 2,000 qualifying volume, 3 customers. And then there will be a line over here that tells you how much of it you have. You put your cursor over that, or you tap on it if you're on your phone, and it will tell you what you have versus what you need. And you just want to turn those lines green, and it will tell you when the time frame is. Now, this current period up here sometimes throws people for a loop. This is a weekly cycle. This pays out on a weekly basis, and our weeks go Sunday night to Sunday night. So I guess Monday at 12:01 a.m. to Sunday night. And that's what this day countdown, the countdown for your MVP cycles is going to be represented in this progress section, right? And then once you get into cycle 2, it will show up here. Cycle 3, it will show up here. And then, of course, Go All-Star, like I mentioned, anytime you enroll a promoter, your goal is to help those people go MVP. We want to replicate this. So number 1, let's get into it and let's hit it ourselves. Number 2, let's go help the people that we're enrolling to hit it. Now, I just want to make one last note on the manual here. This is a fun little tracker, right? Let's say you just enrolled a customer and they bought 3 boxes, or maybe they bought one of our better bundles, and that's the equivalent of about 3 boxes. So you can check off 1, 2, 3. Now, let's say that you just enrolled a max pack promoter, and that pack has the equivalent of 6 boxes in it. So now you get to check off 6 more boxes. I mean, how fun is that? Like, you just get to start seeing it check out. And in the like best case scenario, in a perfect world, if you enroll 3 customers with one of our bundles, like our better bundle, and if you enroll 2 promoters with a max pack, and you came in with the max pack yourself, guess what? You've completed MVP. It's that simple. Oh, here's a little side note. If you enrolled with the mega or the max, you can count up to 500 of this 2,000 from that initial purchase towards your MVP one. So what does that mean? It means if you enrolled with the Mega or the Max, you already get to tick off 6 boxes. So you're already 6 of the way there. You only need 19 more boxes to hit it. And guys, this is a $500 bonus. Like, that isn't small money, right? That isn't small money. If you are already selling through trial packs and you are enrolling customers and promoters, and you hit that $500 bonus, that's like cash money in your pocket. Like, if you hit MVP, you're probably going to earn somewhere between $900 and $1,200 in your first month, right? Heck, if you hit MVP 3 times, you can do the math. Like, you're just compressing timeframes. You can do it as fast as, once a week. So powerful, powerful, powerful. So to conclude this section, what do you want out of this, right? If you couldn't fail, if failure wasn't an option, if you had the ability to dream, like, oh man, if I could create whatever I was looking for. I find a lot of times we dilute that because we're afraid of putting ourselves out there. We're afraid of what if it doesn't work. Now, I will tell you that as long as you have a time, like if you're looking out here in the future, maybe it's a year, maybe it's 2, you have to give yourself long enough to do the action, for the action to take hold. And a lot of times we have to start to grow. We have to develop more belief. We have to realize, okay, we can do this. Maybe we just have to step into it. So it's going to be an amazing journey. I'm excited to be here with you. Let's set your goals, right? Let's put our sights on hitting MVP, not just 1 time, but the 3 times, and helping others do that. And we're off to the races. I'm excited for you to really start taking action now and starting these conversations, initiating as many of them as possible in a short time frame. Let's go. Let's have some fun.